during the last visit and following that, Bunnings asked, because they knew that we were going to run into soon be producing 100,000 vehicles. So Bunnings actually asked, could they have the 100,000th vehicle? And we didn't know what we were going to do with 100,000, but we actually, at the end, we decided we were going to raffle it to charity, which we've done. So all the proceeds from the 100,000th vehicle is going to UNICEF. And as a small compromise to Bunnings, we said, well, we'll allocate you the 100,001st unit. So that's the story behind why Bunnings have got it. So it was a creative, it wasn't just down the production line, the Bunnings order, but in this mix, how many were part of that order?
23.
So there was a 23 truck order, so we allocated the 101,000 unit to Bunnings. So that's sort of a bit of the storyline. But I suppose the story with Bunnings goes back a lot earlier, and when we say a lot earlier, it's more than 20 years, the relationship between Combilift and Bunnings. Like, what year did it start, Jarrod?
2004.
In 2004. So we're doing business together more than 20 years. And that started with the early model Combilift, which was, like we call our more popular unit in the timber sector, like the C4000 model, the moving mast truck. And then following that, we had a number of Aisle-master units. And then in 2011, around 2011, Bunnings were using our Aisle-master for the narrow aisle storage. But as we know, in the Bunnings store, you have customers, you have busy seasons where you're taking in operators very frequently, new operators to get them trained. And one of the asks from Bunnings is, could we develop a narrow aisle Combilift that would be pedestrian operated? And very much Bunnings were the catalyst for Combilift to develop the Combi WR, which is the walk behind unit. And that unit we developed in 2011. The first unit, from memory, was delivered January 2013. So it was delivered in January 2013. And when we were sharing the concept drawings with Bunnings of what we were doing, they were getting excited. We actually air freighted the first Combi WR we produced. We air freighted to Melbourne. And which store did it?
Scoresby.
Went to Scoresby store for test. And following that unit on the ground, Bunnings placed an order for 40 units on just seeing the concept product in the store. But since that, Bunnings have been a tremendous customer with the Combi CB, the WR, the Aisle-master, the other models. And there's hundreds of machines, and I don't know if Bunnings are happy to share how many hundred we have here. Or?
You must know. I do know. It's probably 700 machines.
Yeah. So Bunnings would operate more than 700 Combilift vehicles nationally across the country here. And with that, I suppose there's been an initiative within Bunnings, a more drive towards greener vehicles, and a drive very much towards electrification, Andrew, wouldn't it? And I suppose even some of that had been happening, I'm sure, over a few years, but a big drive, particularly, Darren, over the last year on the...
over the next few years as well. So.
Next few years as well. And I suppose, maybe to summarise, where is that drive? Is it more customer perception or a business?
No, I think it's from a business perspective, taking a leadership view of what we should do from the environment, which comes from the parent.
Yeah.
To be fair, and that'll continue through until 2030. So.
Yeah, and this model here, this is the Combi CB model, but it's an electric powered unit with lithium battery. And the reason we're trying to remove this is the supplier of the battery name. So we would prefer to see an Adaptalift sticker on this. But I suppose one of the things, the real drive on the electrification is to make it easy for the operators. So with the lithium battery, the operator can charge it at any time.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the very initiatives.
Well, as Martin said, in this particular store is going to be an interesting one, doing the right thing for our residents. A lot of our properties are around residential areas, and this being quieter also has the added advantage for us with our residents around the perimeter as well. So, very much looking forward to, I think so far the units we've rolled out have been very well received. The battery technology's moved on, so all the operational benefits are far better for us. So. And I also realised, I'll just add cheekily, I didn't realise asking Martin for the a favour a year ago of having the 100 Southens gives us something, so in future I'll know that cheekily asking for things with Martin does actually bring benefits.
And we think the way forklift technology is going, you're very much now, we're all trying to develop forklift trucks that a less skilled operator can operate it safely. That's probably been, like, I know Bunnings as a company, you're always been trying to challenge Combilift, how can we make these vehicles that a less skilled operator can operate them safely? Because safety is it's at a really top level within Bunnings, and we've seen that over the years. And it's not just Bunnings, like the Australian market in general, we know safety's the top of everyone's agenda, but I know the direct feedback we get from Bunnings really has helped our product evolution, and hopefully will continue to do so into the 200,000 unit.
So just as a token of our appreciation of Adaptalift's partnership with Bunnings and Combilift, these are the very early Combilifts we delivered. They got out of the archives from 2004 and the timeline there. So the guys at Bunnings can see the different changes in the racking and how the machines have changed over time. So it's a token of our appreciation to the Bunnings team, and thanks for your support and partnership over the journey. We really appreciate it. So.
And doesn't it tell you something of the relationship and the service and support that somebody has still got the photos? Years on. Hold on, mate.
And appreciate that.